Hi. Hey, welcome back. I'm here to talk to you today about the Entrenched Division Premium Warbond. I'm going to be doing a little tier list, a little video, so to speak, sharing my opinion on the matter. If you don't like that, or if that doesn't interest you at all, please let me know, and I'll do something else. Believe me. And a little side note beforehand, or a little prerequisite beforehand. I will never yuck anybody's yum. If you want to use any of the weapons that I deem bad or low tier, you are absolutely allowed to do so. If you feel like if you join a game with me in it and you're using one of the weapons that I rank lowly, I will not think less of you. You are here to play a video game and have fun. If you want to use something that you think is bad for the experience or for the immersion, that's on you. That's you. You are allowed to do that, and I will never tell you that you can't do that or that you're a bad person for doing that, ever. I just want that to be very clear before we get into this. First and foremost, we're going to look at the CPG-48 and the CPH-26. Without any exaggeration, these armors look immaculate. They're delicious. I just want to grab it, you know what I mean? I just want to grab it. I just want to put it in my mouth. These armors look beautiful without a shadow of a doubt. Their armor passes as well are unique, so to speak. So they're armor passes that already exist that have been retailored into these armors with a little added bonus. But I think they're good. I think these armors are A tier. I think they're fine. I think you could come into any mission with these armor sets and have an okay time. I really do. Next up, we're going to look at the SMG Flame 34 Stoker. So my experience with SMGs before this Warbond was the Reprimand and the Halo SMG, pretty much. I didn't enjoy them too much, but this thing does in fact hit. It's one-handed, it has a flamethrower underbarrel, it does pretty good damage, and you can actually modify it. It feels good. It feels like, it almost doesn't feel like an SMG, if that makes any sense to y'all. It almost feels like a mini rifle. Like I said, that's what a submachine gun is, right? I feel like it's a dependable weapon. I could bring this into any mission against any faction and feel like I'm doing okay. A tier. Very delicious primary weapon. Very magnificent primary weapon. Next up, we got our secondary weapons with the P69 Veto and the CQC-73 Entrenchment Tool. First of all, I love the Veto. I feel like the reload is a little bit lacking, but other than that, perfect gun. Perfect sidearm to bring in. If at any point you don't want to just bring the ultimatum and blow shit up with your giant mini nukes, the Veto is a perfect weapon to bring. I really enjoy it. I think it's great for handling chaff. I feel like you can fire it into the weak points of heavier armored targets and take them down very well. Or maybe not very well, but still it performs. It's a workhorse of Liberty. So I would rate that as a solid A tier weapon. You could use that in against any front. The entrenchment tool, on the other hand, I do not think so fondly of. While it is unique in the sense that you can dig holes and it comes as your secondary weapon, I know there's shovels on regular spawns of other maps. It takes too much time to dig yourself a fortified position, at least by yourself. I assume with friends, it's much better. For the meme factor, I would put it in an S tier because it's hilarious. But when it comes to actually using the weapon or actually utilizing it on a mission-to-mission basis, it feels like more work than it's worth, and I sadly have to put it in C tier. I feel like it's more detrimental to bring the entrenchment tool than it is beneficial, at least by yourself. In a team, when it comes to team composition, even weapons that aren't really good individually are really strong. For example, I think the Blitzer on the bot front, if everybody brings a Blitzer, it is gross. Everybody together bringing the Blitzer, I feel like it works tremendously. But again, with the entrenchment tool by itself, C tier. We're going to move on. We're going to go left to right, by the way. I don't know if on the video I'll have a little picture up here. Maybe I'll have little stickers going on, depending on how I want to edit it. But we're going to go left to right and then go down one page left to right. Make sense? Stratagems. Gas Mortar and Cremator, I feel like, are the absolute best stratagems in any Warbond that's been added. The Gas Mortar is great. So you get the ability to lob down this crowd controlling gas from insane ranges to help you. I think it's really good on the bug front. I think it's okay on the illuminate front. I think it's a little bit more difficult on the bot front, but ultimately the Gas Mortar Sentry is such a reliable tool to help you clear chaff and hordes. It really is. As long as you have another way to keep enemies outside of your line, your fortified position, or wherever you're defending or fighting, the Gas Mortar will pay for itself when it comes down to it. But the real shout out is to the B-Flam 80 Cremator. This thing is wild. The amount of damage that this thing puts out, I mentioned that the Veto was a workhorse. If that's a workhorse and this thing is a bullet train, this will take you, even if you're not exceptionally good at the game, you will get carried so hard by the Cremator that it feels trivial. Super Helldiver or not, if you bring a Cremator, you're gonna have a great time. You can use it against bots. You can use it against Illuminate. It's best against bugs. But I think the Gas Mortar and the Cremator, Gas Mortar, A tier. The Cremator, on the other hand, S tier. This is the grossest support weapon I've ever had the elation to use. I've ever had the privilege to use. It is gross, and you should absolutely get it, even if it's just, you should absolutely buy the Entrenched Division Warbond if it's just for the Cremator. It is that worth it. We're gonna move on to the patterns. The Heritage Olive for the FRV, Shuttle, Exosuit, and Hellpod. While I do enjoy the old aesthetic, I think that the red hopping kind of pulls me, it reminds me of Christmas. And you might be saying, well, I think that's just your subjective opinion about the thing. Well, you clicked on the video, dum-dum. This is my opinion. I think the red reminds me of Christmas. And so I think they're all D tier. I don't want that. I don't want to look like fucking Santa Claus. Moving on, we got the throwable, the AGM-17 Giga Grenade. So the Giga Grenade is made for people who don't want to bring the ultimatum. If you'd rather have, like, for example, the Veto or the Talent, you want to bring that in, but you still want a really big boom, you bring the Giga Grenade. Giga Grenade will absolutely shit on heavier targets, and it feels really good to use. Unfortunately, you only get, I think it's one back per resupply, so you're really suffering. You're suffering for supplies the entire mission when you're using this. But the benefits are gross. For bugs, for example, I like to bring a good primary, like maybe the Punisher Plasma, the Coyote. I'll bring the Grenade Pistol secondary for bug holes, and I'll bring the Giga Grenade for chargers or bigger threats. And that's just with my base kick. That's not including stratagems that I can bring. I feel like this is a really good addition to anybody's loadout, especially if you're, for example, running Siege Ready. So the rest of your kit is more useful with your ammunition. That's good. This is really good. I think it's S tier. I think it's game defining, if that makes any sense. Player banners, Dignity of Toil, Crest of the Unsullied, bam, S tier, put it up there. 10 out of 10. It looks fantastic. I'm feeling very World War I, World War II-esque from these player banners. It looks good. Immediate S tier. We're gonna move on to the caves. Dignity of Toil, Crest of the Unsullied. These are also fantastic. I feel like they go real with the armor. I don't feel like they go too well with other armors, but I still think they're good. These are beautiful. Look at them. You got a little shovel with a little hard hat, and the other guy, you got a little star in there. Look at those. Look at the little ripples in the cape. It folds over itself. It's beautiful. I love it. Mwah. A tier capes. Oh, Diplomatic Handshake, S tier. This is hilarious. You detonate, you activate a hell bomb on your back, and then you shake your friend's hand. You all blow up. It's hilarious, and it's a good way to be nice to people. I've actually been killed before by a teammate, and as soon as I come back down, they offer this handshake to me. Like, I'm sorry, I'm so sorry. S tier, fantastic. Mud Skipper, player title. Who puts this on? Who is this for? When you say Mud Skipper, right? When you do the word Mud Skipper, I think of like the fish sloshing around in the mud. I don't think of like a soldier. That's just me. Maybe that's just my interpretation, but spoiler alert, that's what this video is for. I would say it's D tier. I don't wanna think of a fish while I'm loading into a mission or looking at my name. Why would I want that? Thank you for coming to view my tier list on the Entrenched Division Premium Warbond. If you think my opinion aligns with yours, let me know in the comments. And if you think it doesn't, tell me to fuck off in the comments. I appreciate you coming in and watching what I have to say. Please have a wonderful evening. And until next time, I've been Tarvanith.